Okay, we are here at the IRC Jaguarmeister endurance race, a 1.5 hour race. Sorry for the delay in the start of the stream because we did not have a streamer before. For the same purpose, we did our main streamer did back out in the last moment, so we could not bring up the stream. But we are back again, and I will soon take you all on this lap. Meanwhile, you just enjoy the sound of these cars while I set everything up.
Hello, Propi.
Hello, so welcome Deepak. You decided to join me in the commentary again?
Well, my wheel started acting up at the start and was still put it back to the pits, and by the time it fixed everything up, I was already a lap down, so
Yeah.
no point.
At that point, you know that it's no point, so yes. Let me just get everything running because
Yeah, this is the very last minute stream.
Yes.
Go ahead, man.
Yes. So, I think everything should be done by now, and I should be able to stream now. Let's just see what happens. Okay. And let me remember the controls. So I have forgotten most of them since I haven't, driven this game since a long time. But yeah. Okay, F6 is this.
Do F2.
I think F2, go to broadcasting, then go to F3 for the camera. Okay. So currently it seems like D Singh, who I have no idea who he is running P1 followed by Ghost, and then Banerjee followed by SD followed by Sindhu followed by who is Tangedi? I'm not sure who he is as
Electrip.
well. Oh, okay, so that's Electrip. Shrog followed in P7, Kapil Bharat in P8, and Mehta in P9. Sarthak Ray in P10 and Sah in P11, followed by Rishi Gyan. There is a big pileup of cars in P9, P10, P11, P12. So I don't know how they are dealing with it, but right now two cars planning to go side by side. Kill the die here music. Okay, they decided, and there's the death here. So as I said, cue the die here music, and all this has helped Agarwal to get much better exit, and I see someone cutting grass there behind. So yes, you do not go side by side with these cars up into Askari. Askari? Harush. What am I saying? Harush. Yeah, Harush.
Yes, man. You're missing the most sacred corner names.
It's okay, man. Give me some break. We do have intervals turned on, so that is all fine. Okay.
And turn the virtual camera.
Yes. I forgot about that. Completely my bad because I was not expecting anyone to be here.
Yep.
I think the stream is a bit laggy, if I'm not wrong. So all I will do is go to options. I did reset my game. So I will just go to video, maybe reduce some of the settings to something more, acceptable kind. Yes.
Yep. It should be good.
Let's go out because the sound is too loud. But yeah, we do have a train formed here behind right now. Shah looking for making a move on Richie Gayan. Let's see if he can get that move done. Okay, wrong button again indeed. Where is the rear cam? Oh, there it is. There's my camera. So yes, Richie Gayan right there. We this race is 1.5 hours, so we are here for a very long time. Shohil sending it down the inside into the bus stop chicane.
He gives him a nudge.
Yes, a bit of a nudge and he goes really wide. But when he rejoins, it will be 3 wide behind him, which it is currently. Let's see how this ends up to be. And there is a sandwich forming. And Agarwal, was that Agarwal? No, that was Arora who had to brake evasively to not be in the middle of the sandwich.
He made the beautiful thumbnail for stream today. Just sent it moments before the stream, so everyone on their last moment preparations today.
Yes, literally last moment preparations. But yeah, 1.5 hours. So whoever is watching, you can get a coffee, a popcorn, and just sit. Even I would relax a bit. I have my glass of water here so that my throats don't dry off after 1 hour of commentary in,
Tier
one
3.
in tier three. The same goes
Yeah,
to you
literally just
as
had
well.
tier 3, had some lunch, came back, and this event is starting up. So
Same thing I also did. So I also just had my lunch, came back, and then I see that no one is streaming. So I was like, why the hell not?
okay, this is. I mean, there's a good turnout, and I think you could see some good racing going on here. And
Yes.
another welcome addition is Prakar Vats, who is back after a long gap. It's good to see him on the grid again.
Yes, indeed. It's been a long time since he has been here, but Electrip is being hunted by Shrock right now behind him. So will be exciting to see how he deals with this because Electrip seems to be on the slower side a bit, and that's why a train is forming behind him. Won't be Shocks won't be happy with this, but just hear the sound of these engines. It's just magnificent.
One thing about these old cars is the engines. They just scream with power.
Will it be a set?
Sizing him up. Not this corner. Maybe first corner. I don't know.
Hashtag missing the DRS here on this track. A lot of these drivers mostly. They should just break the rear wing for some DRS action. But yeah, it does not seem like you can get past really easily on these cars, so you have to be really careful with what you are doing. Both of them running over the sausage curve. Is that the line? Correct me, Deepak. Like, do you go over that yellow sausage on the exit of turn 1? Deepak. I think I've lost my co-commentator right there. So right now as it stands, D-Singh is clear by around 6 seconds from Ghost. Banerjee following him with a bit of slight tap by Kapil Bharat, still going side by side for Shrox. Kapil Bharat trying whatever he can to make a move on Shrox, but Shrox not having any of it and blocking the exit line of Kapil Bharat. So yes, it is a 1.5 hour race. All the drivers will get enough opportunities to make a move later on in the race. Let's go a bit back when there is a 3-car battle. Still these three people, Sarthak Ray, then G. Arora and Tanish Agarwal, all trying to fight it out around going through Camel. Is this Camel? No, I am forgetting the name, but nevertheless, losing 2 position will be Dwajin there, not Dwajin, not Tanish Agarwal. So that will be Sarthik Ray losing 2 positions. He was trying to go for a move on Richi Gyan or Babaji, but he lost a position to G. Arora there in that battle. But let's just go up ahead where Kapil Bharat is again spicing up a move. Not at all giving a lot of way. Shrox there beside him, but as I say that, both are still side by side. Both have to break their car a lot if they want to not kill each other. Still going side by side, approaching bus stop chicane. Seems like Kapil Bharat braked a bit late, and that means that he has moved up a position on into P7.
Yeah, Shrock definitely gave him a lot of space there.
There has been some wheel banking going on in the back as well as these pack of 3 of G. Arora, Richi Gyan and Sarthak Ray is were going side by side a couple of corners before, but now it seems that they have settled down just for a bit, maybe taking a breather for the next 1 or 2 laps, and then they will have a go at it.
It's a 1 hour race, so they still have a lot of time on their hands.
A lot of time indeed. So right now it seems like D-Singh is just 7 seconds clear of Ghost, and Banerjee around 3 seconds, 4 seconds clear, 3-4 seconds clear of Ghost. Shubham Honda's behind him again, 3 seconds behind him. Sidhu again 2 seconds behind him, and then we have Electric again around 11 seconds behind Sidhu. So yeah, seems like Prakhar was started from the pits, if I'm not wrong, since he joined late.
Yeah, Prakhar was not able to join on time, so start from the pits. But I mean, he does have the consistency to make it up, so he can still be in the mix somehow.
Yep, so all you need in these long races is the consistency and the stamina. We do have Agarwal, Tanish, who is closing into Aurora. Might fancying a move in the next couple of laps. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, Danish is known to be quite aggressive in his moves. Like he just goes for it, does not think about the time left or anything. He just gets the move and wants to get it done. So very interesting to see the battle going on.
Really good
Which
line
is
and
already there.
yep, and really good exit from Tanish there in the previous corner, and he already got the move done even before the braking or the straight. So brilliant drive from him. Let's see who else is on the battle.
Go ahead, Sohail Shah and Kapil are close together, I think.
Yep, so Sohail's trying for a cutback line, going really wide for a better exit onto the straight. Did he manage to get that exit? Seems like he did. With the slipstream, is side by side with Kapil going into first corner. Kapil trying to shove him off a little bit, but Sohail's having the best of the lines. Moves up on Kapil Bharat, so that's a move done.
That was a very clean and easy move done by Sohail Shah. Really set it up perfectly well, and I steered that perfectly.
Yes, we do have 2 mandatory pit stop for all of our drivers in this 2-hour race. Sorry, 1.5-hour race. Just a pointer, yes, there was a quali just before this race started, which we missed it unfortunately, but I do not have the standings of that quali as well. Deepak, do you have any idea who was on pole since you joined this session?
I did not check that. I was just rushing to get the setup and everything sorted, and then my wheel is like, nope, you're not racing today.
Maybe a good thing, you know, you should not blame it like that. It's a good thing. Maybe it's an indication from above.
It was.
Okay.
Another thing that you should consider is, I mean, before I say that, have you driven this car and this track? Okay, so
Absolutely
basically
no. So I will tell you.
I did a few laps around, and what I noticed is this car can get a bit unstable at Urush at the top. So basically, you might see some trackers coming through and some drive-throughs as well. I don't know how that will come to play, but seeing this is a very long race, so many laps going up to Urush, some people might get a drive-through, so you have to watch out for that as well.
Yeah, for sure. So I would be frank with you. So I did not. So after my hard disk gave up, and as we see there, Sohail Shah taking the best of the lines. Esports, someone might say, but yeah, did not help him gain a lot of time on the car ahead, that is Electric. So yes, as I was saying, after my hard disk gave away, I installed this game literally yesterday, just so that I was thinking of maybe, you know, trying to drive in this race, but then I decided not to. But then at the end of the day, it was useful that I installed it so that I could stream it today. But yeah, I did not had a chance to hop onto this game in like the past 2-3 weeks at least. So especially with this car, I have absolutely no idea. But we do see Shrox doing one of his mandatory pit stop and has been lapped by the leaders right now.
Yeah, this track, the pit lane is long, like LOOONG long.
Let's just go on board with Shrox and have a look as he tries to exit the pit lane. Okay, camera trying to glitch out and go on focus to someone else. That is a thing. But yeah, we are waiting for Shrox to go out of the pit stop so that we can get an idea of how the pit exited. Because it is not the same pit as we would expect from, you know, F1 cars, where the pit is way back and not here. It is probably in the previous corner itself, but here you have to come all the way from there till here and then even drive out all the way up to Arouge and then join after Arouge. So yeah, big pit to learn.
He's in the pits now. And as you can see, just goes up the hill and joins the track after Rouge. And sometimes it can be a bit dangerous as well. The cars coming like flying past Rouge, they will see some car exiting the pit lane, and that would sometimes lead to some unsavory situations. But in this case, I don't think so. It's all good.
It is all good indeed. So still our race leader is Singh. Who is he? Do you have any idea?
I'm sorry, anyone, I'm clueless.
So yes, he is running P1 right now. Big apologies to you if you are watching this stream again after this. Sorry for not knowing your exact name, but you know, just because we know most of the drivers here with their Discord name, it's really difficult to point out who exactly people are with their actual original name. But yeah.
Even Electric's name, I know because in another series, like he put up that name and I asked him, who is this guy? He was like, no, that's my name. So,
yeah, so this is what happens when, you know, we know most of the people with their Discord names. So yeah, Shohel Shah has moved up, is 1.6 seconds clear of. Oh, there is something that happened to Electra. Why don't we have a look at the replay, since I am extremely no action going on right now, so
yep. Electra, go to HUD and we can select a car directly from there.
I am not sure.
Toggle HUD?
And then
Yeah, click on Tang 80
yes.
P6. Yep. Yeah.
Where
Now
is
we
my-
can move out.
So I think it was somewhere here. Okay, he's still P6. He's ahead of okay, here he loses one position. Okay, so this is what happens. Does he get overtaken on Arouge after on the exit of Arouge? Let's see.
I
Right.
guess he got a bad exit of Rouge and
Or did he lose
advantage.
his car? Oh my god, that's a very unsettling exit, but yeah, he did get a bad exit and Shohel Shah just ate him alive on the Camel Street. Camel Street, am I right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Oh, some banging as well for good measure.
Yes, some wheel banging indeed, and both of them drifted really wide on the
Doing
track.
some tandem drifts going on and couple coming into the mix there. Oh, okay. Both of them outbreaking themselves and doing some Tokyo drift action there in tandem.
Yes. So
And-
that's the place where you cue the Tokyo Drift music when you go side by side and in slow motion.
And the
Sadly,
no-name corner, couple is still close by. My guess is couple gets the move done after the at the club she came for. I mean, I think it's not club campus.
oh,
Sorry.
it's
My
here
bad.
itself. It's here itself. He gets the move done. Electric
Oh.
runs really wide and he loses one more position. Okay, the more we know, the more better. But let's just go back into the race, into the real life. What is happening? So it seems like Kapil and Shah are inseparable, both really close to each other. Did Sidhu make a move or SD made a move on Sidhu? I think so, he did. Did he? Did he not? I think there is something that happened between them as well. Let me see. Let's go to Das. Yep, Sidhu was behind.
Yeah, bless
was-
corners for this replay feature. You can just go back and catch it up.
Yes, indeed. So here itself he is 1.3 seconds behind. When did he fall so behind? Or what do you think? Did he do some mistake? He seems to be 5 seconds behind now, okay. Is he 5 seconds behind or 1 second? 1 second.
No.
behind.
He's trailing Banerjee by 5 seconds.
Okay, so he is still 1 second behind. Now the thing is he currently... Okay, let's just update. Can it update? Question mark. Okay, there is this. So
Go a
he's,
bit more forward. I think it's after this.
I think he's just falling back, you know. He's just falling back a couple of tenths per lap, not any incident. Just regarding the consistency at the end of the day. So I just hop back. Okay, Kapil Bharat still sticking behind of Sohilsa. Less than
And
a
Electrip
second.
just drove into the pits. Can you go on board Electrip? See the pit lane.
Where is Electric? Where is Electric? I don't see him. Okay, there is Electric. There is the pit
And look.
entry. That's how you just casually drive, you know. It's just a relaxing drive into the pits. It's too big of
Yeah.
a climatic drive, to be honest.
If this game handled pit lanes like F1 does, you could just go to the kitchen, get a drink, come back, and still the pit will be still going on.
Yeah. We do have another car of K Mehta pitting behind Electrip, but Electrip
Yep.
has reached his pit box, and he will stop and decide to go for a few.
The servers are still not started? Yeah, it started.
Okay, let's go up ahead and see what is going on. The timing sheets have been jumbled up, and now it's very difficult for us to understand who is where, but we'll try
Currently, it's relative, so you can see the blue flags also. If you switch to the proper leaderboard, you can see the actual positions.
this one, I think. You mean?
Yeah, this is the actual overall position.
Yes, so it seems like Kapil Bharat is really close, so let's go on board with them.
Both of them almost inseparable with their pace. They just shoot each other and going on. Oh, and Kapil loses it.
Kapil gone.
This is exactly what I was talking about. Car gets really unstable on top, and it takes a lot of car control to keep it properly pointed.
Yep, and he loses one more position because of that incident.
Yeah. Sarthak Ray, Ninja in a Discord passes Kapil Bharat, and Richard Kyan, also known as Babaji, is closing up on Kapil. And I think Kapil might go into the pits, considering that the rear just took a big slam into the wall, so he might have some rear damage.
Might have some real damage indeed. We'll see what he decides to do once.
And I don't know if he locked the brakes or not, because the flat spots are very real in this game, and driving with a flat spot, it's not that pleasant in this game. Like it can be very annoying if you have a proper wheel. Like it just shows in the force feedback. That's very annoying to drive around as well.
Yes, and we do see Richigan also losing up on Kapil right now. It seems like he might have got a bit of damage because of that. So he might be falling in prey to Richigan behind, also known as Babaji. Let's see what can be done out of this. Hoping for the best for Kapil. We do not hope bad for anyone in this race, you know.
Yep.
Let me just have a look at the chat. Any active people? Anyone doing anything? Nope, not at all. So
Game volume is a bit too high. Session right? So can you adjust the mixer a bit?
yes, so I will do that. But I still seem to be dropping frames once in a while.
It's good. It's not that bad. I think the game volume is fine. I think, but it's just these cars that are so loud that it's becoming too high. So just reduce that a bit.
Still, I will reduce the just for the
Maybe try going down on the shadows a bit if you still think there is some stuttering.
I think it might be because of my internet rather than my Let me just close this window. Maybe that would help. And I would just reduce my shadows. Let's see. Did I apply it? I am not sure. This is a live tutorial, guys. Video. Very nice. Okay, I think I did not apply it the last time as well. So I will just go here. Anti-aliasing.
Click on apply.
Yes, click on apply. Now go back and click on apply. Okay.
I think turning off anti-aliasing was a bad movement. Please go back.
Okay, I will go back and turn on anti-aliasing. Did I lose it? Where is it? Yes. Mid.
Yeah. Okay. Better than nothing.
Yes. Something that RTX cannot give you is more and more frames. I wish this game had some ray tracing, you know. It has ray tracing, but You know, the proper wala ray tracing. It has the hard-coded ray tracing.
Yep.
Okay, so right now it seems like the top 4 is. I don't want to use the word, but it is boring. Top 5 is pretty much very boring. A lot of action in the midfield, so much more action behind to watch. But yeah, the couple has decided to do his first pit stop. Richie can tying off there. Okay.
I think he barely avoided contact.
Barely avoided contact. I think he lost his rear and then it just almost went into the wall.
Just took him for a ride and he just somehow controlled it and kept it from the wall. That's really good car control there.
Yes, really good car control indeed. But as you said, you know, Kapil deciding to go for the pits after his minor setback on the exit of Arush. Radeon, I would say, on Radeon. So, yep, right now, come on guys, give me some action, please.
Is Sidhu closing up on ST? I don't know.
Does not seem like it. He is still 3 seconds behind. Yep, he's still 3 seconds behind. No one closing on anyone. Rich again 8 seconds ahead of Tanish. Tanish, who in turn is around 25 seconds ahead of DJ, but DJ has done his pit stop, so that is a different story indeed. Let's go more back. So P10 we see Sarthak Ray, and I am not sure who Joe Hari is, but he is really close to Sarthak Ray. This is something exciting.
He might have a movement coming.
Yes. Don't tell me that he already got the move done. Because it seems like Sarthak Ray is pulling off a gap to Johari.
Yeah, it looks like that. Sarthak Ray is pulling off.
Yes.
Gap.
But yeah, there is another battle coming up. Aurora coming behind. Nope, that will be the Ghost. So basically, that is the blue flag.
Car.
Yep,
Blue
a
flag.
lead car. Blue flags. But Aurora is also there. 1.0 seconds now behind.
Yeah, Aurora's closing up fast. I think the blue flag really impacted Joe Harry's race there. Like he had to lift off at a very awkward pace.
Ooh, that's not the line. That's definitely not the line.
And Aurora taking the wide exit.
But he gets the move
and
done.
comes back.
Yes.
Yep.
So okay, people, that's all the action you would get for the next 5 minutes. So savor it, I would say.
Hi there.
Oh, we have whatever your name in the game is. I still can't pronounce your title.
Tangeti.
Yes, I did not wanted to butcher it, so I was calling you Electric. But why you left the race? Question mark.
Okay, I crashed. My wheel went into Xbox mode for some reason. I don't know why. It just said let me go into Xbox mode. Okay, I turned it back into PC mode, and there's no force feedback. And the wheel was going all, the calibrations all completely screwed up. I did my pit stop. I did my mandatory pit stop. Okay, I was resetting it back to PC mode, but there's still no force feedback. I restarted it, still no force feedback. The only way for me to get it back is to restart the game. But I restarted it just 5 minutes waste of, you know.
Another one spoiled by the wheel.
Another
Join
one
me in the
indeed.
same.
So we have two commentators right now with us who have been spoiled by the wheel, as we get on board with Tanish Agarwal taking a casual stroll off the pit. A very long pit. Oh my god, how do these drivers keep it together driving through this pit?
Must be literally so angry in their heads. I mean, imagine driving into the pits of damage. You're slowly tunneling down this lane while everyone else is overtaking you at such a high speed and you're just waiting, still driving into your pit box. I mean, that's a really frustrating image. I mean, thinking of it sends me crazy. Oh! Okay, adding some more anger to the frustration.
Yes. At this point, it seems like, Tanish is trying to go as close to the left wall as possible or something, trying out some experimentation. But he has finally made it to his pit box. Not yet. In maybe more 15 seconds, he will stop, and then after that, he will wait for another half a minute, and then continue for another half a minute to exit the pits. minutes. So great pit stop watching commentary going on here. Let's go to
When
the
Rajan
relay.
is coming to the pits, Rajan is also into the pits.
It's okay. We have got enough view.
Pit lane action.
Not sure why DC deciding to drive on the grass, but right
Who's
now-
Rock getting a drive through?
Okay, sure, getting a drive through. So that will be multiple cuts, right? I'm not
Yes. Yes, first 3 cuts you get a warning, 4th cut you get a drive through if I'm right.
Yes, that's pretty much sums up for everything. But let's just go for P1. Okay, a lot of people going into the pits, a lot of slow action you can see. P1
Yeah,
has
I think we are 30 minutes to something into the race, right?
Yeah, I think they're doing a 30-30 strategy, like 30 minutes in, 30 minutes in.
Yes,
Yeah.
30 strategy. But right now Sidhu has taken the race lead, followed by Ghost. I have a question.
Oh, there's a car leaving pit lane.
How did
Oh, that's a lap car.
Was Sidhu always P2?
No, Sidhu is just gaining from the pit stops. Everyone just went into the pit,
No,
so...
like Sidhu with respect to Ghost.
No, Sidhu was
Oh,
running
sorry.
somewhere behind ST or somewhere, I don't know. But
Yes, yes.
since everyone has stopped, he has got a lead right now. Like we said, since Spa is a very long pit lane, they have a lot of time to be lost and gained there. So, yeah, Sidhu just comes into the lead.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hot pink run by Sidhu. There were a couple of people running custom liveries, but unfortunately I won't have them because I could not load the livery because of the setting up of the race, setting up the stream. One of them would be the real ST who told that he will be running a custom livery for the race, but we'll just see.
This doesn't look like a custom livery. This seems like a base livery. This is the livery which most people are running. Even I was running something similar. I ran a clear chrome with slightly yellowish green kind of a chrome finish, but well, my wheel said no, you're not racing today, so you can't see that on livery.
Technically, it makes sense to run this livery because it has the Jaguar
Yes.
already drawn on it. So it is what it is. I see two cars, 41, car number 41. Who is that? That will be Sarth
It's Sarth Gray.
and G. Arora going really close to each other. Let's have a look at what they are doing here in
And
coming out.
we have a wheel V controller fight here. Satakri on the controller and Aurora on the wheels. Urush, clean. Aurora seemed to run a bit wide there. Seemed a bit disturbed at the top, but still keeps it there. Okay, they're just gonna stay behind and probably Aurora's gonna bide his time, hoping Satakri does a mistake.
Yes,
And
that's-
you see, he does a mistake,
That's what Arora.
but still keeps the position.
I think he would just stack up penalties if he keeps going that lap. But there is some flashing going on from Arora, asking for the profession.
I think maybe Aurora feels that the track out was unfair, but I don't know.
It is what it is, as you always say.
Yeah, going through Noni and coming up to Puhon. Here is also another hotspot for mistakes. If you miss a turn and you go wide, you lose a lot of time.
It seemed like Arora had the best ride using the full track. Certainly keeping it tight and still good exit from 2-1 as well. So not much to be seen here as well, as there are two cars, car number 54 and it's not
That's a blue flag. Blue flag. Oh, I think he actually did. I think he actually did. He overtook Sohail Shah, I think. Or was it? I mean, no, Sohail Shah is in pits. Yeah, now Danish Agarwal gets a drive through. See, the track limits are coming into play now.
Yes, indeed, and it's been only 30 minutes into this race, and we already have two people Tanish Agarwal getting another drive through. We do see
Once
all-
again, coming to the pit lane, being very long drive through, it's going to be even more frustrating to serve here out of all the other
yes,
tracks. It's going to be very much hurting.
I did not consider that. I would have just. It's really difficult to keep your temper with that kind of long drive through. So we do have.
I don't know how long it takes, but I think it's almost close to a lap. Like you could find yourself battling someone, and after a drive through, you might find themselves blue flagging you. So that's a very annoying fact in this particular track. And as we see, Ray once again runs wide, and Aurora's right there. Ray is just sawing by the skin of his teeth.
Oh, gone.
Oh,
So that's Sarthak Ray losing his rear and almost saving it from winning it into the wall. But right now, Aurora moves ahead of Sarthak Ray. He didn't have to even try to make a move because Sarthak Ray did the mistake and gave away his position in a done. And we can see on the map on the right side, no two cars are close by. So nothing to
yep,
speak
it's
right
like
now.
it's evenly spaced out.
Yes.
Can you see that? It's evenly spaced out.
Exactly. Only thing that I can see is here. You know, these three cars. Oh, there is.
Oh, are they fighting for positions? Yeah, they are fighting for positions.
No, I don't think so. It's
Tanish Agarwal is trying to unlap himself.
Who is the hot pick? I think hot pick was Sidhu, right? Yeah. Hot
Sidhu,
pick
yes.
is
Now
Sidhu.
Agarwal is going for position on couple, but he has to drive through this. So interesting to see how this goes out.
Even Kapil is being lapped right now. So blue flags indeed.
Yeah, so right now couple and okay, Tanish makes advantage of that. He's side by side with couple and he's back.
Some blue flag racing going on because that's always expected.
Yes.
But Sidhu trying to forge a way through this pack.
Can you go on board, Tanish? They're fighting for positions there.
Okay, yes, they are indeed fighting for position, going side by side with Kapil Bharat. Indeed, who will go wide and Tanish decides.
Going around the outside, but goes off track as well.
But he does come out ahead of Kapil. Who is in the lead.
Well, it's a little consolation before he goes in for the long drive through. Oh, he stays out.
We do see the hot pink car.
He has an interesting team named Hot Pink Car.
Yeah, but I don't want to say that. I noticed that, but no, I'm just not gonna say that.
So he has gone into the fence, Sidhu. Tanish Agarwal getting bad off first exits.
Tanish needs to serve that drive through, else he might. What happened to Ripe today in F1 might happen to him if he doesn't serve the drive through soon.
Or did Tanish give up? That might also be the case. It's like, I'm gonna race for a few, 3-4 laps and just leave.
Might be the case. But yeah, it seems like Tanish got a better run by Rouge Radion. Is keeping the gap ahead. 55 and 21. So
But what did you think of the move that Tanish pulled up on couple? He just went round the outside of the track and like proper 4 wheels off track, went on to the runoff area and came back in front. What do you guys think of that move?
honestly speaking, there was no space for him to be there on the track because we saw Kapil literally touching the curbs on the outside. So if he would not have done that, then he would have probably crashed. So
Yeah,
not
but
sure how the stewards will take it or whatever.
I feel like, you know, that's sort of an illegal overtake. I feel like he should just give up the position back to him. That's my opinion.
Well, I think of the same thing, but I don't know what the drivers think of it.
The position anyways, but we do have a blue flag car trying to find his way. The car of Banerjee is that came at Banerjee was trying to find the way out. He does. So he is now chasing his team. He's ahead of him.
0.9 seconds, so that's a real close gap. Can close it up.
53, car number 53 and 8. Okay, that's a lap there. Coming to 55, 56 of this in the battle, which is right now. So, yeah, Banerjee is watch his torture as he goes and serves his drive-through.
Why
You
not?
know, man, this is too painful even to watch. So
And
let's just go about ST, please.
that's how you serve a drive-through, my dear fellow mates. You do not get a drive-through on this track, please. Okay, let's go on board with the ST and Banerjee. Banerjee trying to chase ST. ST on board with Banerjee and one lap and beating
Gap is closing and he's just catching up real quick to ST.
Far to make the move. Hopefully, we can get him.
Another
next
thing that
time.
I noticed with these cars is the brakes are really good. Like you can push the braking distance a lot, and it still stays there.
Yeah, the brakes are really good, but you know, I feel like this car is not made for this track. It's just oversteery all over the place. You have no, in my opinion, whatever setup I try, there's no proper balance to the car. Just feels too
What I
slidey.
noticed is what I noticed is something like oversteer was like throttle oversteer, like not steering angle
purpose.
thing. And the steering angle, it was like I had to, put a lot of lock that was in turn heating up the tires so much. Like the tire heat is another big aspect in this car. Like the front right gets heated up so much. That's why.
Yeah, not a big fan of this car, to be honest.
I wouldn't say I'm not a big fan, but yeah, definitely not up there. But still, I kind of like this car too.
I mean, it's fun to drive, but it gets frustrating if you can't get it right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so this is something that happened. Sidhu, or it might just be just Shweta. Shweta was catching up with Sidhu, and then he just fell. What exactly happened there between these two? Managing to stay on the track. I have lost all my energy.
Can we go to the current and go to
That's
SC?
how Shweta lost it. Okay.
You see the oversteer aspect of that car coming into play there, right on the exit of the corner.
But Banerjee now coming back to real life is that was supposed to be here, and Banerjee doing almost the same mistake what Shweta did. Just few
Yeah, both
seconds back.
ST and Banerjee getting a very scrappy exit there. ST running wide and Banerjee trying to save the car, but still Banerjee seems to have gotten the better exit out of the two and closing up on ST. Move coming in for stop chicane.
Okay, might be thinking of something.
ST placing his spark perfectly there, just blocking his line. Brilliant defending dive from ST there. So, will he be able to hold on? How much time will he be able to hold on? Will be something to watch out for.
Banerjee seems to definitely have the pace.
Yeah, he is having the pace. Yeah. Yeah, one good thing about ST is he's very clean and his defense is absolutely brilliant. Like you can see him placing the car in the right place at the right time, just making it that much tough as possible as he can. So it's always an interesting battle when it involves ST. You can always get some good
Was
fireworks.
he getting really unstuck? Sticking to the inside from the inside line. Going side by side, but since he is on the outside line, it's really difficult.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like ST was on the inside, but when Banerjee came alongside, he just squeezed him just enough to give himself the perfect line and give Banerjee not the so good optimum line. That's really good defensive driving.
Indeed. So we
Pimoni,
started off
Mansu
with
Puhon.
17. We started off with 17 runs. We are left with 14. Let's see how many.
Close to the campus. The exit on the next corner is going to dictate what happens after. If either of them screws up, it's going to be very tough. But both of them seem to have got a decent exit. I won't say really good because ST also ran a bit wide onto the curve, but okay, still fine exit. Both of them following the same line, and this time he's going down the inside. That's a very tight. Oh, there's still some wheel banging going on after RG action, and Banaji gets in front of ST. Would love to see the replay of that from an external angle. But I think Pikachu is like AFK for some time, so let's just wait until he comes back.
Hello there, DJ. What happened?
I spun at
We see car number 55 spun out at bus stop chicane.
Who's 55?
Meta.
Meta.
Richard Gan still has to pit, right?
Yes, he still has to.
DJ is still driving?
No. I crashed, so I left the race.
That's sad.
My wheel disconnected.
So we've got 13 drivers in the action right now. I think 4 drivers.
Yeah, we started with 17.
Yeah. So 4 of us have dropped out. Let's just hope there isn't any more DNFs. We just can't split the finish proper.
I had mechanical failure. What? Oh, the rest had just crashes, right?
Yeah, mostly just crashes and yeah, that's what.
To be honest, everyone was surprised on turn 1 up Rouge. Lap 1, turn 1. That was the most surprisingly clean install we had.
Yeah. And we see another car number 24 stopped in the Camel Street. 24 is Sohail Shah. That's a weird place to be.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the middle of the street. The car
I don't know, with our streamer AFK, we just have to stick with this view for some more time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure once he comes back.
Oh no, another car spun, I think. Car number 7 had like a moment. Yeah, car number 7. Oh no, instead of...
Car number 7, that's
Yes.
Richard Gyan.
Yes, car number 7 had a moment. Yeah. Weird.
So DJ, like the time that you drove this car, what do you think about this particular car?
This car has good power but is really understeery. Thing is, it's not like our usual GT. This car is really old, so that might be the issue.
Understeering. Surprising.
I mean, I think it's only on my setups.
Yeah, for me it was complete opposite. It was just
Yeah, it was
sliding.
oversteering on the aggressive
Exit.
side. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when you shift up to second gear, the car just wants to slide out.
Yeah, that's true. Especially the few, I don't know, like the sequence of corners after the Camel Straight, like Lacombe, and going down this long, this long hairpin sort of corner. The car just wants to slide all over the place. Like there's no rear downforce at all. But you can't use high downforce here because of the Camel Straight and lose a lot of time. It is a compromise.
Like even Danish is not on the grid. I think he has to be retired after 32.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I was right. I think Tanish gave up and he got the drive. He's like, you know what, I'll just have three laps of fun and I'll leave.
I
Bit
think
harsh.
most of them have done their pit stops except Vigyan and Kumar. Both of them still.
I mean, I think
going on.
Akbar.
But joined in late, I guess.
Yeah, I think that did he have a disconnect or something?
I don't know.
Because he's 16 laps down.
As we speak, Richard goes into the pit lane to serve his first stop of the day. I think he's just going to go for a big blitz second stint. Like a quali run.
Car number 24, I think a DNF.
Yeah, looks like it.
Sohail Shah
It's
looks
taken
like
it for a long time.
Yeah, Sohail Shah.
Panchu, please come back soon, man.
There you go.
I don't know, he just got AFK.
And we are stuck with this view.
Yes.
It could be worse. Could be the boss menu.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So both of you guys, like, very able to comfortably take this flat through Urush?
No.
Or was it, like, very nervous?
Half of the laps I could, half of the laps I could.
Yeah, yeah, agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was able to take it flat, sometimes I had to lift off. Or else the car will just wants to bounce.
Especially on the top, like after
Yeah,
hitting,
yeah, after
and you go on to the outside curb, your car naturally wants to slide, so the car is so unsettled. Any slight steering input wants to make the car spin out. So yeah, I'd rather lose like a tenth or two, lifting off and going full throttle.
Okay. As we speak of that, Aurora has gone for his final pit stop of the day. And Dipanshu, I hope you're back.
Yes.
Yeah, streamer is back, yeah. So, Dipanshu, we had a lot of action since you left. So, first of all, can we see the move that Banerjee made on SD? I think that was 3 laps back, I think?
Let me
3 or 2 laps.
Banerjee is still behind. He's ahead.
Happened at bus stop chicane.
So it's about to happen now. Okay, so he is following SD really close there. Might have gone for a dive bomb if I am
There
correct.
was a lot of wheel banking. We saw the move from Banerjee's perspective, like, it was not an exactly very clean move. There was some wheel banging going on.
Ooh, so SD decided to come back on the track. That's,
Yeah.
Um,
And after this, we have Sohail Shah retiring on the main straight, for whatever reason, on the Camel Straight, that is.
okay.
Can we go on with Sohail Shah and think the next lap, I guess?
Okay.
Or did he just stop on track?
So he is going right now properly. Let's see what he does on top of Muscari and then Radion.
Yeah, well, when we're stuck with Banerjee's view, we just saw cars stop right in the Camel Straight. Seemed a very weird place to, chit
That's how he dies. Okay.
Oh.
That's a proper death. Hashtag rip to Sohail Shah's car, and I think that's why he just moved to the right and
Yeah, Urush claiming another victim today.
yes.
This time it's Terminal. And after that, we saw Baba having a weird moment after Urush. I don't know what exactly that was in the map. We're showing very slow.
Let's see. Was it just previous lap or something?
Yeah, it was somewhere around here, I think. Like when Sohail Shah was stopping his car, point something happened.
Oh, that seems fine. Should I head over to next lap?
No, matter it was shown up with
There's the drift. So yes.
Yep, I think this is the third victim for Urush today.
Yes, third victim indeed. So another victim claimed by our very own Arush. And he would also have a lot of damage. So yeah, we'll have to have a look what goes on. But he has decided to pit. Has come out.
Yeah, Rishigyan is going for a second pit stop now.
Okay.
And Aurora has cleared all pit stops, currently running in P9.
Okay, so he cleared everything really early, but apart from that, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, all separated by a lot of gap. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. So all we can do now is stare at one car and the track map on the right. Two people into the pits, car number 55 of Mehta and Richigyan, who are, I think, on the same lap, if I'm not wrong, or are they on different laps? I think they are on the same lap.
I think so, yeah.
We'll see who leaves the pit earlier. It seems like Richigyan has decided to leave the pits before Mehta decided to leave, so
I thought maybe Richard Gyan would go a bit longer on that stint and go for a proper quali run for the last 20 minutes or something like that, but he decides to pit early. But as long as it works for him, it works for him. That's it.
yes indeed, we do not question whatever these drivers have put in the thought while deciding when to pit and when not to pit, but right now it seems like everyone is pretty much
As you can
cleared
see, Richard Gyan is sporting the special McLaren one-off livery. He seemed to be so much in love with that particular livery. He couldn't just help him over that particular livery. He was so much in love with that he just made his own in-game livery with the same color combination. But yeah, it does look good, man. I mean, we can understand him, and like, it's really good livery.
Indeed, at the end of the day, any new change we really appreciate, and every driver here on ACC can do their custom livery to express their feelings as well, as we have seen in the past as well. A couple of people putting their meme faces on their cars to just as to distract the drivers, but yeah, that's one viable strategy.
That was a really good tactic by Casey.
Yes.
Putting up streeters and the particular Nirma space on the back of the car.
Yes.
And we see Akbar Kumar and Sarthak Ray going for the pit stop. Sarthak Ray is going for his final pit stop. Final of the planned pit stops, that is.
Final of the plant, the main keyword there. But yes, final of the plant pit stops. We have 3 cars in the pits right now. Car number 100, car number 2 and car number 41. So that's Johari, Akbar Kumar and Sarthak Ray all heading into the pits. Akbar Kumar seems to have not got the memo of 2 mandatory pit stops. He's just doing his first one right now. He will have to do one more before he finishes this race. A little bit more salt to injury, considering that he's running last position currently, but yeah, he will be leaving the pits soon enough and looking for a charge. But right now I see Sarthak Ray being overtaken by Babaji on the exit of the pits, and Babaji moving up a position, Sarthak Ray falling down 1 position, and Sarthak Ray also being close to, is that the real ST behind them? Yep. So
No, it is. It's not real estate. Banerjee.
are you sure? No, I mean like behind Sarthak Ray.
Oh,
That's-
the position. Yes,
yes.
it's ST.
So this is a blue flag condition, kinda, sort of. But yeah, Sarthak Ray and Richigyan are battling it out on the track right now.
Sarthak Ray seems to be faster and catching up to Richigyan, but he messed it up in the no-name corner and lost a lot of time. And as we speak, the leader decides to pit, goes in for his final stop.
Car number 23, D Singh, started P1, still P1, deciding to do his final pit stop for this race. Let's see where he comes out and what he can pull off after he's done with his pit stop. Behind him, Ghost, who is right now 39 seconds behind. 37 seconds behind. The gap is closing a lot. Has to still do a pit stop. So I think D Singh can be chilling right now. He can have this thing in the bag.
Yeah, he definitely has it in his back. He still has a lot of gap. So, like you said, Ghost has to do another pit stop, so he has the gap. Has it in the back. What else is going on? Nothing much other than Ray closing up on Gian. It's still between 1 and 2 seconds. It's not going up, it's not going down. It's hovering around the 1.5 second margin. He's still there. Sarthak getting closer than ever, sub 1 second. Just needs to keep his cornering good, and Baba makes a mistake, runs wide on the no-name corner, allowing Sarthak to get even closer.
Okay, I am back. So, yep, okay, so battle between Gyan and Sarthak, okay, still going on. But yeah,
Yep.
any other battle on the track?
I'm not sure, not anything, any other thing that I know of here.
Car 100, car number 153, so that's a lapped car, so we will ignore that. So this is the only battle we have on the track currently. Let's see what Sarthak can pull out of this, considering that he is on a controller. That's a really good steering control that he is having right there.
Yeah, that's really good. I expected some little more, but it's okay. It's really smooth, and I mean, it just shows he's battling up with some, which almost everyone here is on wheels, and he's battling up with them and getting positions. So it really shows good control as he closes up to Baba more than ever. So on to the straight. Is there a move coming up in turn 1? I don't think so. I think it will be an audacious dive bomb if he goes for it, but I think he won't go for that. Tipachi, can you reduce the game volume a bit more?
Bit more indeed. Okay, let's just go outside, so that we don't have the screaming engine on our ears. But yeah, Sarthak seems to be much more quicker than Babaji there, Rich again in the game. We do have another car being really close, so car number 54 and 55, okay, that's a lapped car, so we'll ignore that metric. But Babaji going for a defensive line. Sarthak had to brake to avoid Babaji, who was coming back.
Baba just slamming the door there, saying you're not taking this line, and he just takes that line over there for himself. But running a bit wide, still keeps it there.
Yes, that is indeed. Currently, I am a bit busy with the vaccine situation, so trying to get a slot in. So that's why I was being on and off. But yeah, let's see if Sarthak can get the move done on Gyan. We have a.
Oh, who's that car?
Ooh, and
Oh, Sarthak goes for a spin.
Sarthak going for a spin. That looks like G Aurora there behind, who has.
That's unfortunate for Aurora. I was running a good race and I exactly don't know what happened. And that, I think that kind of unsettled Sarthak as well. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
I think he
Just completely lost his rhythm.
Yes, I think he just lost his rhythm seeing a car going on the grass on the right. And we'll head over to, have a look at what exactly happened, but currently Sarthak.
And we see car number 55 on the street. Can you go on with car number 55?
That will be
Meta.
Yes. I think he did die off on the exit of his career. Okay, so we will have a look at couple of incidents. Let's just start off with our Aurora, who just now had an unfortunate incident. I'm not. Oh my God, his car is gone. I feel really bad for his car, but yeah, we did see his car.
Yeah, going through Bruxelles. Good. to the no-name corner. Oh, and just go straight.
Did he forget to brake or something? I'm not sure what exactly happened.
Can he go back for 5 seconds? It looks like the wheel was turned in, but it's just going straight.
Let me go inside. Can I go inside? Yes, there it is. Okay, on the exit here. Oh, brakes fail. I am pretty sure that was a brakes fail. Yep. Pretty sure that was a brake fail.
That is very unfortunate. Look, he's pressing his brakes full, but nothing. The car is just not stopping over there.
Yes, so that's a
as you can see, he was trying his level best to keep his car out of the track.
Yeah.
Just to keep it out, not to disturb anyone else over there. But,
yep, so an
really
unfortunate brake fail for Aurora there. And we have an incident with car number 55 as well here somewhere, if I'm not wrong. And he has lost it.
Ooh.
And he has lost it. Yes, he has indeed. So that was him, but he... Okay.
Oh, come on.
I was also about to say the same, but unfortunately he had not, as he had to go through all the gears to make...
Can we see Ninja's perspective of that particular spin that he had?
Let's go on board with Ninja.
Nah, we're on board with Baba.
Oh my bad. So there is Ninja's on board. This Viper not having the best of the speed.
This was Baba's defensive move right there. Can we go forward a bit? Like 5 seconds or something. Oh, the rear just stepped out.
The rear just gave way. Way.
That's another unfortunate incident over there for him.
Yes. Mehta car is completely totaled.
Yep, that's a really trashed car there.
Yes. I am not sure how he is managing to drive that car, but he is somehow. Let's go to car number 54 because there seems to be a battle here for P2 and P3.
But Couple has the pit stop, so again, just contract bragging rights.
Yes, the bragging rights indeed. But do you think that Couple made a move? Because I think he was in P4 if I'm not wrong, and right now he's in P3. So Couple definitely did make a move on Banerjee, who is currently trying to go.
He's coming back.
The
He's coming back around the outside and now the inside.
But
yep, and Couple goes straight.
Yes, so it was just for the bragging rights, just for teasing with him, and he has gone into the pits.
Yep. They've still got Akbar Kumar, Uday Sidhu and Johari yet to serve their mandatory pit stop, but everyone else have cleared the pit stop, so it's just a sprint to the end now.
Need a sprint to the end. Car number 2 and car number 1 really close, but those are lapped cars. So
blue flag.
Car number 2 and car number 41 again blue flag conditions, so we'll ignore those as well. I think Akbar Kumar is lapped 2 times at this point of this race, so that's why he is being blue flagged by both Sarthak Ray and Sidhu. Sarthak Ray is again being about to be lapped by Sidhu.
Yep.
Where did our man, who was leading the race? I forgot. Was it someone else?
It was, D Singh.
D Singh, where is he?
I'm not seeing his name on the leaderboard for whatever reason.
Oh yes, I am not indeed.
Can you go to the overalls?
Let's go to the overalls. Oh yes, we have lost him.
Okay, this is weird.
So there were 13 drivers. Now we are left with 12. For some reason it shows that Akbar Kumar is plus 15 laps and Johari plus 6 laps. We have 2 cars fighting ahead. It's a Akbar Kumar and Sarthak Ray. Not actually a battle, but it is what it is.
Yeah, close together.
Yes.
Hey, can we go to the replay mode and check when did Sig drop out?
Let's go to the replay mode and check. Let's just enjoy the back marker battle while we can. And then I will go to that. Blue flags being waved. Akbar Kumar not giving any consideration since he is faster on track compared to Sarthak Ray and gets the move done on him at the end of the Camel Straight. So let's go to replay and just see when did our boy Singh, where is D-Singh?
P4.
D-Singh retire.
Lap 27 he has retired.
Okay,
Was he another victim to the Urush?
He just went into the pits and never came out, I think.
Yes.
He is still there. Still there. And he is no more there.
Wait, what?
So something happened there.
Can you go back? Can you go back? You want to go?
Did he just disconnect because of some internet issues? Oh, okay. No.
Right, still there. Not an issue.
Will he go for his pit stop now?
Okay, I think he disconnected.
Okay, so we got to see a car go into the barrier and straight on through the barrier into the wild forest.
Probably heading into a secret cave entrance or something like that. I don't know.
Yes, bat cave right there. So,
Straight out of some Bond film. I don't know what it is.
but yeah, he has disconnected. Right now, it seems like a lot of people being lapped. Not really any battle, I could see.
Yeah, seems to have settled down a bit.
Yes, car number 2, 1. So Sidhu is yet to do his pit stop.
Yep. We see Aurora still in the pits. Think that I'm not sure if he's still waiting for the car to be repaired, but I mean that's a massive repair. It is the brakes and stuff like that.
Yes.
And Akbar Kumar gets a drive through for good measure.
Yes, indeed. He will not be happy with his race at all.
I'm pretty sure he's just driving for fun because he joined in late and he's just driving around just for getting the
D-Singh
race out.
has rejoined, is in the pits now. But
Yeah, I
he
mean
is
that's really
P10.
unfortunate for D-Singh. He was leading the race right from the start and being kicked off by disconnection really hurts. That really hurts.
He was having the best of the drives
Yep.
that we have seen from him, and just because of that disconnection he was kicked out of the race. But we do have Sidhu leading, but still has to do one pit stop. Only 13 minutes, 14 minutes left into this race. Not sure if Sidhu knows that he has to do one more pit stop. So hopefully he does know, otherwise he might be DNF. But yeah, apart from that,
I think he just wants to enjoy his time in the lead. So
because once he does do his pit stop, he is gonna come out P4, P3.
once again reiterating the very very long pit lane. So by the time he comes out of the pit lane, who knows, maybe he might be P2 or even P3.
So right now it seems like Shubham Das is around 96 seconds behind Sidhu. So I think pit is 96, what? Or is it more than that?
Yeah, Gaurav Arora has mentioned in the game chat that his pedals was stuck at 100. So
Oh,
apparently
okay,
his
that's
accelerator pedal was stuck at 100, so it's just car going straight going on, not stopping.
Oh, really unfortunate. The endurance race claimed another victim.
Another victim claimed by wheel issues.
Yes.
Only that it happened to me in a trip at the start and the mid, but for him it was very unfortunate after so long and just throwing the work and the spanner in the work. That's really bad.
You know, it seems like it's not an endurance test only for the cars. It's an endurance test for your gear. So
Yes. And Akash Hegde has given us a small update on the F1 race, which is about to start soon. Leclerc is going to start from the pit lane, so his bad luck with Monaco continues. His gearbox was failed apparently.
I did I did see a couple of post quali interviews, and a lot of drivers were not happy with the red flag. So maybe karma question mark, I am not sure, but yeah. Really unfortunate for him that he in his home race from the past 4 years, I think he has not been able to complete a race in Monaco. So
Yeah, it's exactly a repeat of the last year where he has to charge up the field and made some really bad moves.
even
Was it
today
2019? Like he damaged his car and he dragged the car, damaged car
I
through and
think
damaged
it
his
was
floor beyond repair.
2019.
Yeah.
So even today he will have to start on the last, right? So
Yeah, exactly. Like pit lane is mean like everyone after everyone goes, he's gonna have to slowly come out of the pit
yes,
lane, and that is not where you want to start considering that it's Monaco, a track
it's
where it's near
Monaco, yeah.
impossible to pass.
This is the track where no one wants to start at the back of the grid because that's pretty much race over for you. So it is.
And I think the grid is completely spaced out here. It's just I think it's a done affair right now.
We have to somehow just pass 10 minutes uh, and
uh,
just wait for people to cross the line, but it is done. Everyone has gone into the pits. Sidhu, as
can we check Richard Gyan, Kapil Bharat, are they fighting for position or are they lapping? I don't know.
I think Richie, yeah, they are fighting for position, but they are separated by like 5 seconds or so. So
I don't think it's 5 seconds. The gap is yet to appear. Let's see. I think it's a huge gap. I think.
nah, it might be just 5 seconds because on a straight that seems to be around 5 seconds. As we can see behind Sarthak Ray also 7 seconds gap, maybe 5 or 7 seconds.
Sathway is 7 seconds behind Gyan, but Gyan's gap to Kapil has not yet updated, whatever reason.
No, he is still 5 seconds. See, it's updating, so still 5 seconds.
I mean that is Kapil's gap, right?
Could you
Maybe I
repeat?
might be wrong. Maybe I might be wrong.
So it is what it is. Akbar Kumar getting another drive through. So he's not allowed to pit anymore. Ghost has taken the race lead as it stands, followed by Banerjee, who is like 30 seconds behind him. And then behind Banerjee we have Sidhu, who is another 30 seconds, 25 seconds behind him. Behind Sidhu is ST, who is another 23 seconds behind him. Behind ST is Kapil Bharat.
Only Kapil, Gyan and Ray are somewhat within touching distance. I mean, I wouldn't call them touching distance compared to this.
Compared to all this, it's way touching distance. So yeah, again SD is.
We've got another update from Akash Hegde on F1. Leclerc is out of the race.
Now what?
Leclerc is out of the race.
How? Where? What happened?
I don't know. Probably they couldn't fix the car on time.
Maybe. I'm not sure. But the real life GP starts at 6:30, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we are 8 minutes left in this race, and we will head over to that. But unfortunate news for Leclerc, and he will have to wait for another 1 year for maybe winning, maybe finishing
Yes.
finishing a Monaco race. So
Uh,
let's see what happens.
real bad luck for him, man. Real bad luck.
Real bad luck for him indeed.
And even Ferrari fans are going to be very disappointed because
First time in a lot of months they got some hope that maybe Ferrari this
Yeah.
track, but now Sainz is the only one who can carry the flag, the prancing horse flag, around the track and see what he can do with that. As we see car number 56 and car number 2, that is lapped, so we will ignore that. Car number 54, which is Kapil Bharat, Richi Gyan and Sarthak Ray, who are separated by 5 seconds.
Their gap is somewhat staying stationary. It's not going up or down.
Yes. So as it stands, this will be the finishing order for you Pips. Ghost will be in P1. So we started off with 17. We are now at 11 drivers.
20
3.
runs plus.
Yeah. Akbar Kumar with 16 laps behind. Johari with 9 laps behind. Akbar Kumar starting off late, so it is acceptable that he will be racing for casual funds. But yeah, ahead of him we do have Johari and Mehta with 3 and plus 8 laps respectively. Up ahead we do have Ghost, who is 30 seconds clear of P2. Banerjee P3, Sidhu, who is
Banerjee
yes.
P2, Sidhu on P3.
Oh yes, Banerjee P2 and Sidhu is in P3,
P3
with,
yeah.
with the 25 seconds
And
behind.
who's that running? I saw a car that missed the bus stop chicane. Who's that?
I think that's
Car number 41. 41 or is it somewhere else?
no, I think it was car number 55 if I'm not wrong. Yes, it
Oh,
is the
Mehta.
black livery. Yes.
I don't think it's a black livery. I think it's a custom livery, but we are missing every file.
Yes. we
Would have been interesting to see what the custom livery was.
we consider it to be black livery for now. Since we don't have
I mean,
facilities.
looks like some testing livery. I mean, still looks good.
Somehow it still looks good, with that black paint.
Black is a good color. You
can
slap
nev-
black on anything, it will
Yeah,
look
you
good.
can never go wrong with black, and especially with the black wheel rims and all. It's just like it's just combining together.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 minutes more left before we can end this torture, and we will be off to real life GP. Ghost is leading with again 30 seconds. It does not change if I repeat it again and again. But yeah, right now the only battle we can expect is between
Let's
Richi
stay on
Gyan
board with Gyan. Yeah. Just want to tell you.
and he has gone off the track and increased the gap, as I thought that he was reducing the gap to Kapil Bharat up ahead, but now it's like equally spaced. So Sarthak Ray 6 seconds behind Richi Gyan and Kapil Bharat 6 seconds ahead of Richi Gyan. We are in a
Yeah,
stalemate,
let's just stay on
boys.
board Richie Gyan.
Let's just go on board and just listen to the sound of the engine. Enjoy the drive. People need to rev these engines a lot because the turbo does not spool up way early, so that's why you see people revving out the 4th and the 5th gear so that they pre-spool the turbo. Seems like COVID website has given up. Small update from my side to all the Indian fellows who are looking to register for a vaccine. But yeah. Okay. Nice on board with the Gulf livery that Babaji tried to recreate for today's race. Probably by now, these people would have gotten a bit more confident on how to take Rouge and Radeon, and they are much more confident on their car, but we are left with only 11 drivers at the moment. So let's see. Babaji looking a bit off on his driving, mostly because he is trying to push as hard as he can but he is still in a stalemate lock position between Kapil Bharat and Sarthak Ray, who are both 6 seconds ahead and 6 seconds behind, respectively, of Richie Gyan.
Yeah, the gap is just staying there. I don't think it's going to increase or decrease unless someone of them does a mistake. But yeah, I mean, we don't want them to do a mistake, especially after driving an hour and a half. So let's just hope they just bring it home safe. That's all.
Yes, indeed. But did you notice the name that Babaji has given to his livery? Or is that the team name?
I noticed that. There's a team name.
Very nice team name. Much appreciated.
Yep.
But yeah, Babaji keeping the gap constant. Kapil Bharat pulling off a bit of the gap from Babaji in the past one lap. Mostly is not updating. Oh, it is updating. So
It is updating.
yes. Probably 2 more laps of this and then these drivers will be done with Spa. Probably they will not like to touch this car for the next couple of months as well as this track maybe.
I'm
But
pretty sure no one of them wanted to touch this car because of this event. They just gave up and they're like, okay, we'll do this.
yes, indeed.
Car number 56 and 2. Okay, blue flag. Never mind.
Blue flag. Let's just not bother about it because we know that right now there is no battle at whatsoever.
Okay, can we at least watch some blue flag battles? Go on with car
Yes,
56, please.
let's go watch some blue flag battles.
Leaders on final lap now.
And that's how you make a move. Banerjee
On a
making
blue flag car.
Yeah, Banerjee making a move on Strox. Okay, no, Banerjee has to make a move on Akbar Kumar, so Akbar Kumar is ahead of Banerjee right now. And Akbar Kumar decides to go into the pits. No battle there as well. So, yes, we shall not have the battle.
Yeah, one more lap for this to end.
Yes, indeed. So, Ghost, a brilliant drive from him. D-Singh having not the best of the luck with his disconnection. He was running P1 with a considerable gap with Ghost, but at the end of the day, Ghost coming out P1 and staying there. He's 30 seconds clear of Banerjee. Even if he decides to go on the grass, he can literally make it till the end of the line. But a brilliant drive from him. He is entering into the second sector right now. Considering that this track is really long, like I think 2 minutes is per lap time, so we have to wait for 1 more minute for Ghost to complete his lap, and we have to find words to speak as well for the same. So let's see, let's just stay on board with Ghost as he will come across the line in the next 30 seconds or so. And we will have our race winner for the 1.5 hour endurance race at Spa in the Jaguarmeister Cup or series or whatever championship. But a brilliant drive from Ghost indeed. Entering into the third sector. Just 2-3 corners left for him to tackle and go through.
Coming up to the bus stop chicane, just 2 more corners away from claiming the title of Jaguarmeister.
You know, I honestly feel that it should be named Juggernaut. What do you think? He is the Juggernaut. He is the Juggernaut, you know, Ghost is the Juggernaut. Since he won this. So, Ghost being the Juggernaut for today.
Yeah, Juggernaut / Jaguarmeister for today. So, yes, Ghost takes up that title. And Banerjee comes up as the runner-up, P2. Through the bus stop chicane. Yes, fireworks always start in this track, irrespective of whether it's day or night or whatever. You see smoke and fireworks coming through, and Banerjee crosses the line to take P2. Uday Sidhu rounding up the final sector, coming up to take P3. Before that, Shaw could cross the line, P8.
So P8 has crossed the line because it is the leaders were on their final lap. Right now.
Shock has crossed the line. Shock has completed P8. Uday Sidhu coming up to the final corner. And he crosses P3. ST and Johari coming up right behind P4 and P10.
Okay, Banerjee trying to do some donuts, but okay.
They went back to the pits.
I cannot go on board with ST for some reason, but okay, yeah, there he is. He is crossing the line, cross the line. NP4. Let's go
Yes,
P.
Akbar Kumar crosses the line P11. Gulpara P5.
Kapil Bharat with a brilliant P5 drive. P6 by Babaji after a couple of mistakes. Still,
Yeah, without the mistakes, I think he might have been close to Kapil Bharat. Maybe he might have got some action in the final stages, but well, that's all we have for today. So Richard Gyan crosses P6 and Sarthak Ray comes in behind, or why is he stopped? Okay.
I have no idea. But Richigan giving his way to Sarthak Ray, and Sarthak Ray getting P6. Richigan.
or did he run out of fuel?
I am not sure.
I don't know. Okay, whatever happens, it is Sarthak Ray completes 7th. You can see Rishabh Banerjee saying, I'm never driving this stupid car again. You can see drivers expressing their feelings. Okay.
Some drift from Mehta, but we did have 20 drivers in the beginning, and we ended up with just well,
11, I think.
yes,
11 or 12.
I think 11. So we ended up with
Yeah.
11. So rest
Yeah,
all
that was really unfortunate for the guys who DNF. There were a lot of issues. Some people rage quitting, some people the equipment failing, some internet connection failures, especially desync. I mean, that was really unfortunate. It'd be really heartbreaking to disconnect at such a situation. But yeah, really good drive from all the drivers to see out 1.5 hour on this car and on this track. So
Okay, so
GG to all the drivers.
yes, indeed. So that's been it from us.